Greetings, my Scorpios. This is Damien with HK Readings Healing Culture Tarot, here to do your June love reading for 2020. Already on like my third June reading. It's crazy how quick this year is going. It's about halfway through now. Birthday season. It's over. It's Gemini season. But it's okay. Yeah. So yeah, happy birthday to any of you Scorpios who may be a Gemini sun, like maybe a Scorpio Venus or a Scorpio rising or anything like that. And you've got a Gemini sun, happy birthday. I think it's important because I know that not everybody's watching this is going to be a Scorpio sun. So, and it also makes, I feel like everybody should be included because wherever your placement is super important. And yeah, so even those who aren't a Scorpio sun, love all of y'all. If you fall into any of those alignments, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter, it's great to have you. Subscribe to HK Readings if you haven't already and leave your comments of resonance. We're going to get into some chakra wisdom here. See what we got for you. Let's go straight into the reading. And let's go with this last shuffle. Patience. Soulmate. One more. Perception. So I'm getting two little stories here. Now I feel like let's talk about for the single Scorpios real quick. So for single Scorpios, like honestly, there may be an air of an inability to wait. You feel like you're so close to someone that's been called into you, but if they're around you, you wouldn't know. Pay more attention to that though, because this is where perception comes in, is maybe, you know, you're looking at things through this rigid lens. And what needs to happen is you open up your mind and realize all of the possibilities, because a lot of times things are right under our nose or right amongst us, okay? You've put in a lot of work into yourself lately, and you've put in a lot of work, like energy work as it pertains to manifesting. And you're a really good manifester, and you're someone who has clocked the things that you've manifested and been like, I know what I'm capable of, I know what I can do. So is there something still wrong with me because I don't seem to be able to find the love that I want? No, nothing's wrong with you. It's still coming, it's in the works, and actually the energy of, well, I can't even say it's coming because it's here, okay? There's something that you're not doing. Open up your third eye, because that's where the real sight comes from. I'm seeing that, like, as far as a particular chakra that could be worked with, it could be the third eye chakra, because we're talking about the card of perception here, and then we also see the all-seeing eye that's represented in the soulmate card here. So there's that. Spirit is saying be patient, but be patient in the sense to, like, take the time you need to really be able to assess your surroundings accurately. Who are you looking over? Who you're ignoring? And if there is somebody that's in your life that you don't see as a soulmate, why? They might do things that fucking annoy you. They might do things that bug you. Because just because you're single don't mean you're not talking to anybody, like, you know, interested in anybody that you could be engaging with, right? And it's just like, that can't be my soulmate. That can't be them. They leave their clothes all over the place. They pick their teeth. They fucking smack. They don't use a towel when they fucking shower. I don't know. Everybody has their, like, little bitty things, right? And that's just mainly where I'm getting at, and what I'm trying to say is that It might not look exactly how you expect it to, but you have to be vulnerable enough if you feel intuitively, because after, you allow yourself to meditate and you align your chakras and your perceptions change and shift to where they need to be, you can intuit exactly who you should be moving towards. And if you feel that in your gut and give it a chance, because you're never going to find out being closed off. And I don't know how you think anybody's going to be able to penetrate that wall. I can walk into a wall of brick right now. No matter how hard I walk into it, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to get to what's on the other side of that. Now, little doorway cut out of that brick, I can walk right through. There's still a little fortress there, but there was some room made to allow me to enter and come in. And I think that's what somebody wants to do. I can't say that they're trying to do it. I think they want to, but I think that, there might be this intimidation factor where they don't feel like they can get in. They might not see that door. They might feel like it's just a fucking fortress. Now, those are the ones that are single now. As far as the ones who are dealing with somebody, the things that you've come to learn about the person you found to be your soulmate, the one that you fell in love with, like y'all might be having some some trials and tribulations and things going on right now, because they could be getting I don't want to say too lax or comfortable, but possibly. But I just feel as though maybe you feel as though the relationship should be here right now, but it's here. Maybe you feel like y'all should be doing more, that y'all should have more, that the person you saw yourself being would be more stable in a certain sense, more financially secure, able to support you more or support themselves more, or whatever it is. But there are a lot of things that they are doing that you could take notice of. Maybe you have. And then I think that maybe you can give some positive affirmations on those things, right? You can do things to where they acknowledge that they're not pieces of shit. They have something to contribute. You acknowledge it. You don't just think that like all they do is wrong. And that might propel them. It's not like you actually think that, but a lot of times when we don't feel good with ourselves and somebody's trying to like be like, hey babe, like blah, 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 we can take it the wrong way. So they need to work on their perception too on when you try to give constructive criticism. But, I think more positive reinforcement from you is going to help them begin to do more. Because they say, oh, okay, well, I got this notch under my belt. Like, I'm doing that. You notice that? That's cool. What else can I do? So try to find a way that you can motivate them, maybe without being so direct. Coerce. You might have to coerce them. I don't know. But it's not a bad thing to like, quote unquote, trick somebody into getting them to do stuff. Like when it's in the sense of like, how can you get them to eat better? How can you get them to exercise? Oh, hey baby, I've just been feeling so, like say they let their weight go, for example, like, because men have to keep it up too. It's not just the standard that I think, because I know most of my viewers are women, and women are generally very like tough on themselves about that, and men just feel like, oh, you need to be fine as fuck and I'm just gonna let myself go. And you're like, no, that's not okay. So maybe you're like, how can I get them to work out more? Oh, baby, I swear, I've just been noticing I've been getting so winded lately. I think I really need to work on my cardio, but it's hard. Like, I don't know, maybe, would you mind just like, I think I'll be more motivated if you could just like start taking walks with me, or maybe run with me. We could start off doing like half a mile, but I feel like I just need to get started somewhere. They're like, okay, baby, because they support you. The next thing you know, they love it, and they're running more than you, and then they're seeing the benefits of how it's, affecting their body, and they're like, yes. And before you know it, you're trying to sleep in on one given Saturday morning, and they're like, we gotta hit the trail. And you're like, wait, when the fuck did you get all sauced up about this? And they're like, come on, let's get it. Let's stay motivated. We got this. Let's rock this. And is that negative to do it that way? No, but it could work, and it would benefit the both of you. So what I really think is you're getting all that you want in a situation as far as like a soulmate coming to you, or if you already have that soulmate, like things having a level of expansion. But with the ball in your court, you've just got to manage it the right way and not get so flustered internally, because it will translate externally. And you don't want to hit an impasse in communication. You don't want them getting defensive. You don't want you getting to being out of shape when it could have been avoided, because it does take two to tango, okay? That's what I have for you. I will see you for your bonus readings. Love you, Scorpio.